My name is Floor. I'm one of the organizers of PGDay Lowlands, and I have the opportunity to talk to some of our sponsors about their sponsor track sessions and just generally what keeps them busy.
My name is Gerard Zuidweg. I'm a managing partner and co-founder of OptimaData. OptimaData is a multi-platform database consultancy in the Netherlands with a focus on Postgres and very active in the Postgres community.
Yeah, my name is Henk. I'm active in the database world since 2002, helping customers to optimize their data platforms, data estates, and less popular, but it also impacts cost and CO2 emissions. So hopefully we can share some tips and tricks for quick wins for the audience.
Yeah, let's just do that because you mentioned in the abstract for your sponsor track talk that you're going to talk about the costliest misconfigurations that you've seen in real world. Can you maybe spoiler 2 of those misconfigurations?
Yes, please. Please do.
So the cost of misconfiguration, if you stick with the defaults, you pay the price. There's high availability, redundancy, over committed CPUs, memory. So all these things are in the hands of the person with the keyboard, the engineer, right? So if you hit the enter button, it's simple to overspend, and we like to use the session just to show a couple of examples, things to quickly check during the coffee break or during, and the other solve the usual suspects like max connections, the memory usage. In the cloud you also pay for all the resources, like I said, but also if you up the memory, the price goes up. So you have to make sure you right size, keep an eye on the memory usage of your Postgres databases. That's just 2.
That's just 2, but we're expecting more in your session. And so the people that will attend your session will be the heroes of the company next, right? Because they're going to save the company loads of money. So is that what you're envisioning as the role of the DBA too, to save the company some money?
Money, but also the scope 3 CO2 emissions, right? Sustainability is a big topic, and the cloud is a huge consumer of electricity and cooling. So if you can do good to save the planet with a couple of clicks, what's not to like?
What's not to like? And I think, Floor, what you're mentioning is the DBA is in the center of pinpointing all those possibilities, and that's why our collaboration with Henk is so interesting, because we combine the power of monitoring, a monitoring tool called Cloud Excellence, with our knowledge as DBAs on what the effects of changes are, and what's the right size, what's the best IOPS, what's the best, is it necessary to have the sizing the way it's been configured at the moment, and we have a perfect view on what's possible and what's workable and what's not, and with all the knowledge you have of the databases, of the cloud environments, of the total setup. So I think, yes, if you say the DBA is a hero in this story, I think he's perfectly situated in the organization to flag all those possibilities for lowering costs and also saving a little bit of electricity and things like that.
In the cloud, you pay for everything. You pay for logging. So if a new, I think as a takeaway from the session, if people understand where to look, like where are the real hotspots, where do you log hundreds of gigabytes of data for no reason, because nobody's ever going to look and check these things if not needed. But just to define the hotspots, and so people can file a support ticket to get it resolved. If people walk away from the session with just 2 of these tips and tricks, we're happy.
Where they can tune it a little bit. Yeah, that'd be good. Okay, nice one. And then you're a sponsor for the 3rd time in a row. Can you tell us a little bit more about why you think it is important to support this event?
We'd like to support the Postgres community as much as we can, and we do that in several ways. We're the organizer of the PG meetups, the user group in the Netherlands, and there has been a long time of talking of organizing the PG Conf after the PGDay in the Netherlands, and 3 years ago it started. And that's when we also decided that we want to contribute with what we can. Last year we were also involved in the program committee, but also to get things done, we need a little bit of money. We need a little bit. We need people. We need venues. We need organizations to support it, and that's also the strength, I guess, of the PG community, is that things come together, trying to achieve the progress of the community and the progress of the product, and we do that together. So that's what we like, and that's also why we contribute to be one of the bricks to build further on Postgres.
You mentioned the meetup. Can you share a little bit more about how that got started and its growth over the years?
Yeah, well, when 10 years ago, the meetup user group was already active and with some, I guess, 300 members or something. And I started together with two other people, Valk Steenbergen, for example, and one other. And what we've tried to achieve is to be consistent during the year. So to plan 2-3 meetings a year with good speakers, good talks, but also combining the strength of the community, because you need location, you need presenters, and you need people who are willing to do a little bit sponsoring in terms of food and drinks. And we managed over the years to be consistent in programming and working together, and that's infectious when you're active with something and it gets the energy and people are willing to contribute. And that's what happened with the user group. Now there are some 1,100 people. Last week we had a session at Amsterdam again at Databricks with 50-60 people who engage on subjects and who talk, and not only the content itself, but also the hallway track is very important. And that's how you keep a community vibrant and going. And
I think, 50 to 60 people, despite the heat wave, is quite an achievement.
My God, it was hot, but not in the building. But once you went out, it was very, very hot.
I think the cool thing is it's not just in crowd, same faces, but a lot of first timers, right? That's amazing, right? For a community to keep growing, and that's super.
The meetups where I've seen lightning talks work really well. Why did you decide to sort of like mix that into the program?
We want people to be able to engage, and as Postgres is a community where you can freely contribute, and you're welcomed to bring whatever you can to bring Postgres further. Some people are able to build a talk for 45 minutes. Some people have ideas they want to share, or some developments they like to share. So you're building a platform where people can contribute their ideas and their energy. And so we basically try to provide a platform for everybody. with the lightning talks, you can also have a little bit of joke. It's fun and energizing to have people standing on stage and being enthusiastic about something. And the lightning talks are usually very fun or inspiring, or they come with an idea that people think of, and then there's a discussion. So that's really nice element of the meetup.
Yeah. One thing that you mentioned in the sponsorship interview, one way that you contribute to the Postgres community is by running the Blue Elephant Pack mentorship program. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Yes, at OptimaData, we designed a program together with Ellen van Koperen and Jeroen Evers to introduce database experts from other expertise, so from SQL Server from Oracle or MySQL, to introduce them to the Postgres database and the Postgres community. So we set up a program consisting of during 8 weeks we have 4 meetings in the evening where Elliot and Jeroen take them through the basic concept of Postgres, and we try to have that accessible for basically everybody at a very low cost. It's not a commercial goal. We try to cover our expenses together with catering and location, etc. But it's basically designed to get people into the community and into Postgres, and when they encounter Postgres databases or in their work, they have a network where they can turn to ask questions, and can also do a little bit of the first tasks that are needed. I mean, I must say that the enthusiasm around the program is very good. So we're now at 5 or group 6 with some. So we already introduced some 40 people into that program.
40. That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah. It's quite a lot, and the energy around the program is very positive. So that we're happy to cater that and to organize that.
How does one go about, registering for this thing or entering this thing?
Just send us a mail or call me or talk to us at PG Lowlands and everybody's welcome, and we'll be happy to explain the program and see if we can start another group by the end of this year. Actually, we're open again.
Okay, very nice. That's a good call to action for anyone watching this interview. The question was to describe the Postgres community in 3 words, and you used the words open, generous, and pragmatic. Could you explain those 3? I think I can understand the first 2, and then the pragmatic one I'd love to hear about. Yeah.
And open and generous, that's a little bit of an open door, of course, but I've come to encounter the Postgres community as well, very inviting and actually a lot of fun and very passionate people going for technology. Exactly what happened with the PG backrest thing a few weeks ago, where the community got together and helped an important project on its feet again. That says something about the strength of the community and of people coming together with on the purpose of a goal. The pragmatic thing is maybe more or less more aimed at the goal is of Postgres is being a very strong, reliable database, and in that sense. The community takes quite straightforward questions, and it's not too frivolous, and maybe it's not going fast, but it has this very, very goal they want to achieve, and try to go there, with a focus, and that's what we really like.
Seen a lot of communities, and I think the Postgres community is less about egos and in crowds. It's more sharing is caring concept. So yeah, I enjoy participating.
When you talk about egos, what community are you comparing it to?
No comments. No comments.
Yeah.
Smart. Okay. It's been 10 years since the inception of OptimaData on the 23rd of September. So that's just after PGDay Lowlands. You have I assume, a birthday party. So how will you celebrate? And what's maybe in the plans for the next 10 years?
Yeah. We're going to celebrate. We're going to take the whole team to Edinburgh by the end of August. We have, for some reason, we got a lot of musicians in the team, and for some reason they all played the trumpet. So that's how we got to Edinburgh and the military tattoo. So we decided, okay, let's take the whole team and celebrate our 10th anniversary there. For the next 10 years, I think we will have to go with the way the market is moving. And we might see a little bit of change in what the DBA of today is doing versus what the DBA is going to do tomorrow. Mm-hmm. That role is changing. That role is changing fast. And in the next 10 years, we're moving to a company that consists of what we're going to call database platform engineers. And that is the traditional DBA who keeps the lights on is slowly disappearing into cloud and automation, and the new DBA is more or less more a consultant focused on cost, governance, security, performance in the cloud platforms or in Kubernetes platforms or whatever. So I'm quite excited into where this role is developing. The new DBA will be able to pick up those challenges and be one of the more important members in a team to set up strong performing platforms at low cost. I'm very confident about that role, actually.
Hundreds of data connectors out there, right? There's data everywhere, and how to turn that into information and make good business decisions on that. That's the concept. The role is changing. It's more like, okay, we have all this data. Now what? And how can we turn this into meaningful insights?
What's the story behind all of the trumpets? Like, I don't understand. Seems like too much of a coincidence.
Now, I was also kind of surprised, but we have people from Holland, but also from South Africa, and they played in military harmonies, and I also played the trumpet when I was a little bit younger. So we really liked the English brass bands, and that's how it came about. Yeah, it's fun. Edinburgh, Scotland is also of course a great place to visit.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, thank you for taking some time to answer some questions and let the audience learn a bit more about your company and where you're heading in the next few years. And see you at PGDay Lowlands.
Yeah, thank you too.